hold on, let me tell these kids outside to shut up.
Oh, you can surely see you're so much more to me.
Hey Perfume addicts, it's Anna Absolute coming at you with my top 10 fragrances for work. Mostly an office setting, but pretty much any job I think you can get away with some or most of these fragrances, except if you work in the healthcare field. I feel like maybe I should make another video for that, but let me know if you need one of those. Put that down below in the comment section. Guys, let's get into our list today. I am a paralegal, so I've worked in an office pretty much since I was 19 years old. I've been in management positions. I've been in positions where everybody seems to be talking about someone else's perfume in the office. So I have 10 fragrances here that are safe. Absolutely safe. And if your boss has a problem with these ones, they can. I think all of these would be perfect for the office. So let's just get into it and stop talking. At number 10 is a classic and a cheapie, and that is Versace Woman by Versace, obviously. Guys, this is a clean, powdery rose with some fruity notes in here. This is best for spring and summer, but if you're just going straight into the office and back, you can wear this all year round. The reason I chose this as my number 10 spot is because the projection is soft. You're not going to be bombarding everybody with your fragrance wearing this one. You'll create a little bubble of fragrance for yourself, maybe for the first 30 minutes, but this like quickly dries down to almost a skin scent on me, but it still like gives you a little bubble of you just like smell extremely clean, a little sweet. And this is actually an addicting fragrance to spray. I've only recently got this and I actually love it a lot. The only thing I wish, maybe I'm gonna try it out in the spring again, it's just not lasting that long for me in this winter here in Alaska. But I've read on Fragrantica that for other people, this is pretty long lasting. So hopefully it works for you. Let me know if you guys know anything about the longevity in the comments. But I think this would be great for the office. At number 9 is a little bit more fun of a fragrance. It's sweeter, it's a little bit more playful, but because it's soft, I think it would be perfect for the office if you want to get away with some sweetness. And that is Seafiori by Giorgio Armani. This is what I get mostly: vanilla, black currant, neroli, and a little bit patchouli. Not anything like major, not like the original C's, but there's a little bit in here. This actually, to me, is the furthest away from the original of all the flankers. And actually, Passione is kind of far from it too. But this is light and bright, but soft and clean. And that's why I think this would be great for the office. You'll smell pretty without basically filling up a room and still staying in your own little bubble, but people being able to enjoy the fragrance off you. I've worn this. It's very long lasting, even though the projection is soft, and I did get compliments every time I wore this. It's very pretty, super sweet, but still clean and soft enough to be mature and to be worn with a professional outfit. Now this next fragrance at number 8 can be worn, I think, by anybody in any work field. It has great longevity. It's extremely cheap. Extremely cheap if you find it on the right sites, which I will link down the cheapies sites down below. And that is JLo Glow. Guys, I love this fragrance. Not only is it so nostalgic, because I think I was maybe 12 when this came out, maybe younger, but this is a soapy, clean, musky fragrance. Just think fresh out the shower powderiness. If you don't like powdery fragrances, you might not like this one, but still give it a try because it's not like extreme like powder bomb. But this is just fresh, soapy, musky cleanness. You can probably get away with wearing this as a nurse. This lasts me all day, and I've gotten compliments on this by coworkers before in the past too. This is like a clean, addictive fragrance. I think any age could enjoy this fragrance, but especially for work, I think it's perfect. Smelling nice and fresh, but you won't have your boss saying that you smell like cheap perfume because this smells classy. This next fragrance is for a woman who has a pretty good income. She wants to be taken seriously, and she's not all frilly, and she's not trying to be in some kind of, you know, clique. She keeps to her own. She's not talking shiz about nobody in the office place. She does her job and she does it well. And that might scare a few people, okay? This is that girl who's about to get down to business. The only thing, I'm about to show you my bottle. It's a little scratched up. Hers wouldn't be scratched up. But because I do YouTube, I just move around my bottles too much and sometimes they get scratched up. Anyways, not the point. And that is Acqua di Parma's Iris Nobile. Yeah, I don't mind the scratches. This is an extremely waxy fragrance. This is mostly iris and white flowers. I don't know how, of all the notes that they mix together to get this smell, but it also can come off like makeup product-y. You gotta smell this one. She's a boss bitch, okay, if she's wearing this. Like, the longevity is amazing. It is moderate projection in your bubble, but just she's a boss, okay? I wore this to work more in the summer and fall. I've kind of scaled back this winter, but I love this in the summer and spring for work especially. Classy. If someone smells you, they're thinking professional. They're thinking she knows what she's doing. Definitely get your hands on it. Get it. This is a little expensive, so get a tester if you can first. Because I think this is a more mature fragrance. I don't think 25 and under would like it unless you are more business savvy and a little bit more mature for your age. Yeah, that's Iris Nobile. And at number 6, I really love this fragrance, and oh my gosh, I really love this fragrance. It's classy. It's sophisticated. It's bougie. It's soapy. It's clean. That is Liquid Diamonds by Viktor and Rolf. This is like a sparkling soap. Very bougie, but she's still relatable. She's still down to earth and looking fly. That's what this smells like. I feel like if you are very fashionable, if you always have yourself put together, this is the fragrance for you. I think it especially blooms in spring and summer, but I think can be worn all year round, especially if you're just wearing it for the office. This is beautiful. For the first hour and a half, this thing is loud. Like, people were smelling me through their masks this summer with this one on. But after that, it turns more into a skin scent after the first 2 hours. And I think it's still beautiful. Longevity isn't great. That's another reason why it's a little bit lower on the list. I don't think this will last you through a whole workday. So you might have to reapply, but this is beautiful. I love this scent. Clean, shampoo-y, bougie. I love it. So at my number 5 spot, this is one of my, literally like my top 5 for life fragrances. It's clean, it's fresh, it's not offensive, which I think is the most important thing that you need to account for when choosing which fragrance you're going to wear for the day to work. This is just, sorry, this crosses off so many check marks for me. And that is Chanel Chance Eau Fraiche. Let's give her a spray. This is better for spring and summer, but if you're in hotter weather or if you're just like for the office, I think this is perfect. Weather really doesn't matter when you're inside, right? This is citrus and woods and a little hint of sweetness. I think this can be worn by men, and I think this would actually be real sexy on a dude. But I love it for literally anywhere. This can be worn anywhere. It's non-offensive. It's enlivening. This will match any outfit. This will just, when someone passes you, like, wow, you smell good. Even if they're not saying it, they know you smell good. That's what this is. Fresh, easy. This is very long lasting for a freshie too. If you guys haven't got this in your collection yet, this is, and you love freshies, this is one that you definitely need. Okay, at my number 4 spot, we've gotten a little bit higher. We're getting into the good fragrances, okay? We're getting into the professional fight me fragrances. I mean, that's not professional. You should never say fight me at work. At my number 4 spot is a beautiful, clean white floral. You may have smelled it before. If you haven't, you need to get your nose on it. That is Dior Pure Poison. Dior Pure Poison is a clean, soapy white floral. Not as soapy as some of the other fragrances that I've talked about today, but very clean and very pretty. When I first smelled this recently, I realized I recognized it because I think a lot of women wear this fragrance. And that's another reason why I chose this at number 4, is because I think it's extremely safe for the office. Because more women wear it and have how clean it is, you can definitely get away with it. With still having, you know, an actual smell to you. It's non-offensive, very familiar. I think the more familiar a fragrance is, the more someone likes that smell. So say, you know, your boss can actually smell this fragrance on you, but because they've smelled it before, they'll smell you and just think that you smell nice, not that, oh my gosh, why is she wearing fragrance? It's super clean, and if you love white florals, I think you'll love this one. Definitely give it a try. It is long lasting and has a good little projection bubble. It's just super non-offensive. I think it's perfectly like safe and great for the office. At number 3, now, this is for the boss. Okay, this is for the bougie. This is for probably a woman who doesn't call herself a B word. Yeah, Anna, we're talking about all these be this, be that, but the woman who wears this probably does not call herself a B, okay? So, well, just give it to ya. It is a Good Girl Gone Bad by Kilian. This is a green osmanthus fragrance. That's mostly what I get from this. Osmanthus is apricot. It smells like apricots. It's called Good Girl Gone Bad, but I want to tell you that this is like Bad Girl Undercover, because she is very tame, very PC, very professional. She is probably a bad girl when she goes home, but she handles business at work. And that is why I chose this at number 3. This, whoever's wearing this is handling business, okay? If you smell like this, people know that you have money and know that you take your money seriously. Just to kind of paint you, this is more green than I was expecting. Definitely test this out before you actually purchase a full bottle. This is a way more narcissus, that note. It's a very green note, and that's what I think I'm picking up on the most out of this fragrance. Kids! Funa! The girl who wears this parties hard, but wakes up early, goes to the gym before she goes to work, and kills her day every day. I feel like this is a great like brunching fragrance as well. It works better in the spring and summer, but I think can be worn year round if it's just meant for the office. Yeah, this is pretty. I would categorize this as very green and fruity. One of my best green fragrances. I wasn't expecting it to smell the way it smells. I guess I was expecting more apricots, but the narcissus, the green notes, that comes off to me, that comes stronger to me. So just beware of that. If you don't like green fragrances, you probably won't like this fragrance at all. But she's still a beauty. She would be great for work, and that's why she's number 3 on my list. At number 2, it is sweet and floral, long lasting, but also the reason I think it's perfect for the office is because it's soft. This is not going to be up everybody's noses in the office. You're not going to be filling a room. It's such an intimate scent. And that is Kilian Deja Vu White Flower. This is a sweet, I kind of get peaches out of it, even though I don't think peaches are in the notes. Like a peach and white flower fragrance to me. The musk in here is super sophisticated. This is like vintage vibes with still being very relevant. Perfect for a very feminine, a very pretty woman who loves to, she probably wears skirts every day because, not because the men treat her different, but because she loves to feel pretty. The epitome of sophistication and, oh, so beautiful. The woman who wears this is classy, feminine, pretty, loves to feel beautiful and be very feminine of her own doing, but still extremely professional in the workplace, and would definitely rock this. Just lovely to smell, lovely. That's Deja Vu White Flower. Oh, and I think it works literally all year round. I can't wait to try this in the spring. Oh, so pretty. Next, at my #1 spot. It was really hard. I kept switching Kilian White Flower and this one because I didn't know which should be #1. At #1 is the modern woman's fragrance for work. Literally, I think it can work in all workplaces, including the healthcare industry. If you get written up or fired, it's not my fault. But try it though. I mean, they gotta give you a warning first, right? Try this. I think this will literally work in any office, any professional setting, anywhere. This is literally the modern day woman's fragrance. That is Twili De Edme by Hermes. I'm gonna freaking spray this. This smells so good. The ginger note in here is like no other freaking ginger note that I've smelled in a fragrance. It's realistic. It's like you're cutting into a ginger root. It's different. The white flowers in here are waxy, but they're still soft. You can smell somebody wearing this, but you're not necessarily like, who's wearing perfume? Who's wearing perfume in the office? I'm gonna snitch on you. No, not at all. This is just like a lovely thing to smell. Someone could just smell around you. They probably might not even know that it's you and just be like, wow, something smells really good in here. This is just so good. If you think you don't like spicy fragrances, still try this one out. It is for anybody who is bold, who is unique, who like dresses to the nines, but in their own style and like never sways from their style that they have. Like from hipsters to jazz club people. This fragrance is gorgeous and beautiful and perfect literally for any professional setting. The person wearing this gets her work done, clocks out at 5 and is like, peace. She does her work great at work, but right when she's off at 5, she's off and she's living her life. Okay, this is one of the best. Please let me know what you're wearing to work and how you feel about my list. Love you guys. Bye.